As time has went on and technology has advanced, there's been one thing that has developed the most, in my opinion, and that would be mobile gaming. Over the years, we have seen mobile gaming go from tap a button to make a character jump, to literally porting over Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or Animal Crossing New Leaf over to mobile devices, and that's basically what has happened. And in today's video, we will be discussing why this has happened and what this can mean for the future of console and desktop gaming. The last clip may have left many of you wondering, why? Why has this happened in such a short amount of time? Why has mobile gaming advanced so much compared to the many years, many decades it has taken for console and desktop gaming to get to where it is today? Well, to answer that question, we need to cast our minds back to a time prior. It is widely believed by many that in 1962, February, the first ever computer game or digital game to ever be released was called Space War. The game was first played and programmed by a man called Steve Russell, and this game was the inspiration for many other games to follow. Around about a decade later, the first ever gaming console was released. This was known as the Atari Pong, and it was basically the groundwork for every other console to follow. After the Atari Pong, there were consoles such as the Sega Master System, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Game Boy, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the first PlayStation, the Nintendo 64, the PlayStation 2, the original Xbox. The list goes on and on and on and on. But really, what I'm trying to show here is the time scale. The time scale is the most important part to answer the question of why. You see, console gaming has been around for about 40 years now, and the earliest mobile game dates back to only 20 years ago. Consoles have had over 20 more years of experience in perfecting and mastering the games that they want to be played with. Due to all of the time that console game developers have had developing games on consoles, it easily translates into mobile games, which means that they can produce them quicker, probably a lot cheaper as well, and normally they can make them free, as downloading apps already earns them quite a large amount of profit. You see, console gaming has been around for about 40 years now, and the earliest mobile game dates back to only 20 years ago. Consoles have had over 20 more years of experience in perfecting and mastering the games that they want to be played with. Due to all of the time that console game developers have had developing games on consoles, it easily translates into mobile games, which means that they can produce them quicker, probably a lot cheaper as well, and normally they can make them free, as downloading apps already earns them quite a large amount of profit. Now, you may be wondering, what does this actually entail for console and desktop gaming? Well, you see, due to the track record of greedy companies, companies being greedy, all that jazz, you could expect to see in the upcoming years that companies may start developing more and more mobile games and will shift their focus onto completely only developing mobile games. Maybe developing a few console and desktop games, but you may expect to see a complete, utter decrease in those types of games. Now, why is that happening, you may be wondering? Well, I'm about to explain that now, so just hold on a sec. You may be wondering, why would you make such a bold claim if you have no evidence? Well, yeah, I don't have any evidence. That is actually a very good point that I've just come up with in my head. But, you see, just going off logic, really, if you think about it, companies making AAA games such as GTA, all the GTAs, Breath of the Wild, that was a big game, Cuphead, that was actually a big game, but it wasn't AAA. All those games, they cost so much money, they take years to produce, and it normally pushes the company's sole focus into that game. And they can barely focus on making any other games or any other progress. They can't really release any other marketing for any other games. Otherwise, that would shift the focus from the main game that they've been producing. But you see, if they shift their main focus onto just developing mobile games, or maybe developing more mobile games, they'll waste less resources and money actually developing mobile games. They'll be able to push out more content for their fans. Plus, they'll be able to produce multiple games at once and maybe releasing them over a couple months, giving them a free schedule to maybe plan out events, other stuff like that, and good stuff. It's just good for the company in general. Despite all of the hard evidence I have given, evidence in big quotation marks, there is obviously still always a hope for console gaming due to the fact that there are things called portable consoles where you can just play AAA games on the go. So, in the end, I do believe that maybe someday, somehow, in some twisted, dark, just disgusting universe, maybe mobile gaming will take over console gaming and desktop gaming. But in reality, I do believe that console gaming will never be outshined by mobile gaming due to the fact of the portable consoles that release AAA games. And, well, yeah, that's the end of the video. You know, this video really was a waste of time. I don't understand why anyone would watch this. It's not really any much time anyway. I could actually say anything I wanted right now. Nobody would hear it because it's the end of this video. I don't get any watch time on my videos. I get views somehow, but I don't get any watch time. It's done, but you know how it be. In conclusion, I'm a walking contradiction. This video is a walking contradiction. I made an argument, then debunked it in one sentence. Like, honestly, what the hell? Unfortunately, guys, that's it for this video. This video was actually very enjoyable to make. Tell me if you like this style of video in the comments, and I'll start making more of them, I guess. They're quite fun to make. They're pretty enjoyable. Yeah. Well. Also, it's not been that hard to edit. It's been quite fun. Just enjoyable all around. Make sure to smash like and subscribe if you're even watching this part. And yeah, I will see you in my next upload, which will probably be never because I have a very inconsistent upload schedule. But enjoy. Goodbye.